Hi children, today our lesson is indices. Right, I have written an index here, a power. Right, in this power, in this index number, the down number is called the base. Right, and this top small number is called the index. Right, you know that this 4 can be repeated 3 times by multiplying. 4 into 4 into 4. This is what represented here. Right. We will go to our first section, products of powers with the same base. Remember that, with the same base. Yes, product means we need to multiply. Product of powers, there can be more powers than 2 also, no problem, right? Product of powers with the same base. Here you can see that the base is A. Base is same here, right? Right. If the bases are same, simply to get the answer there, we can add the two indices up mentioned. That means m plus n. Right? We will see how is that answer coming. For an example, I have taken another two powers with the same bases. Product of two powers with the same bases. Right. 2 to the power 2 can be written as 2 into 2. Right, thereafter multiplication mark is also there again. 2 to the power 3 can be written like this, 2 into 2 into 2. By expanding, here I have written this is 2 to the power 2 and this is 2 to the power 3 in expanded form. Anyhow, all are connected with multiplication mark, no? Right. Now, we can write all these things in index notation. The base is 2. The number which is repeated here is 2. How many times is it repeated? It is repeated 5 times. So, we can write it as the index. The answer is 2 to the power 5. But no need to struggle like this. Simply, you can see that if there are same bases in the powers, we can add the indices 2 and 3 when we add 5 is coming. Okay. Now children, we will do some examples. Okay. Right. See the first one. Firstly, check whether the bases are same. Yes, the base is x here. Now we will see the indices there. X to the power 2, x to the power 7. Here what is the power? X to the power 1, because there is one x, right? If you are getting confused, we will write 1, but it's not compulsory. Now the base is x here. We will add the powers 7, 2, 1 all together. The index is 10, x to the power 10. Next one, product of two powers. The base is y. The base is same. We will add the indices there. 5 plus 3 is 8, y to the power 8. In the third question, we can see two different bases. Okay, the first one is with base A, right, and the second one is with the base B. And here also base A, base B can be seen separately. We will simplify. These two can be simplified separately. Base is A. Here there is 1 as the power. So when we add these two powers, 3 is coming. And all are connected with multiplication mark. No, so we will write it. Then base B. What are the indices? 3 and 2. When we add, 5 is coming. Next one. We can see an additional thing here. What is that? Whole numbers can be seen, right? 2 and 3, and we know that they are not indices, just numbers. So we will multiply. Anyhow, we need to multiply these two, no? So 2 and 3, when we multiply, 6. 2 times 3 is 6. Now we will take the powers separately, p to the power 3 and p to the power 2, right? They are also connected with multiplication mark, no? So p to the power, when we add these two, 5 is coming. So this can be written as 6 p to the power 5 also. Next one, again two numbers can be seen. 3 times 2 is 6. A to the power 4 plus 3 is 7. Next, a negative number and a positive number, doesn't matter, we will multiply. 2 times 4 is 8, minus plus minus keep the sign front. Then same bases can be seen here. So x to the power, what are the power indices here? 3 and 2. When we add, 5 is coming. Next one. See, these terms are little complex, but we will simplify like this. All the numbers we will take separately. 3, 5, 7, 2 all together. Right? I'm doing like this. 2 times 5, we know that 10. Right? Take those two separately. An easy method I'm telling. 2 times 5 is 10 and 3 times 7 is 21. 21 times that 10 is 210. Or else, just as usual, you can multiply, no problem. Now, see, here even we can see two different bases, x and y. Right, we will take base x separately. X to the power 2 and 3 is 5. Multiplied by y. Y to the power 3. This multiplication mark is not compulsory every time in algebraic terms. Now we will go to the second part, quotients of powers with the same base. Quotients of powers with the same base. Right. See, same base powers can be seen. A to the power n is divided by a to the power n. Here we talk about division. Earlier we talked about multiplication. Product means multiplication. There we added the indices. Here two powers are divided. If it is division, we need to subtract the powers, remember. Right? See, I have written same base. So I have written a here. So from the top index, I have subtracted the bottom index. Right, we will see how it happens. For an example, I have taken x to the power 5 is divided by x to the power 2. Right? Okay, I am writing in expanded form. X to the power 5 can be written like this by expanding this power even. I am writing x into x. Now, we can cancel out x terms. Same terms can be cancelled out in division. Now, what are remaining? X into x into x. So, the answer is x to the power 3. Same answer can be obtained by subtracting these two powers, these two indices. From 5 when we subtract 2, from top 1 when we subtract the bottom 1, same answer is coming. Now children, we will do these example questions. See the first one. First two are multiplied, then by the last one, the previous answer is divided. Right, we will write this in an easy way. First two are multiplied now, so we will write it like this. X to the power 5 into x to the power 2 divide by x to the power 3. In common, draw a line, then write the denominator there. Now we can see these two are multiplied now. Recall the previous method that we followed for the products of powers. We know that these two indices should be added. They are with the same basis now. X to the power 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. Now again it should be divided by 3. Now if it is a division, we know that the indices should be subtracted. That means from top one subtract the down one. So from 7 when we subtract 3, 4 is coming. Next one. Again we will write as a fraction 4x to the power 8 divided by 2x squared. Now two numbers are there to be divided. Doesn't matter, we will divide. Simplify 4 and 2 separately and these two indices separately, right? These two powers separately. 4 divided by 2, answer is 2. Powers with the same basis, right, should be divided. So we will subtract the powers. X to the power from 8 when we subtract to 6. This is the answer. Next one. First two are multiplied. So in multiplication we add the indices. So a to the power 3 plus 2 is 5. It should be divided by this a. Now we know that the index here must be 1. So we will subtract the indices because the bases are same. From 5, when we subtract 1, 4 is coming. This is the answer. Next one. This is not in the index form, index notation, right? This is just a number. 10 is just a number. And there is no any other number to be simplified with it even. So we will write this 10 as it is. Don't do any change for that because there is no one else to be simplified with this. Now we can see these two can be simplified separately, right? Powers with the same base. Y to the power 5, y to the power 3, we will subtract y to the power 2. From 5 subtract 3. Next one, same bases, but these two should be multiplied, ne? These two powers should be multiplied. Write the numerator as it is. Top power can be written as it is. Now we know that 1 is the index here. So p to the power 4 is coming when we simplify these two. Next, we need to apply subtraction here because these two are with the same base. From 10, when we subtract 4, 6 is coming. Now, the next one. See, few numbers are there. There are two methods that you can follow here for the numbers, for just the numbers. 3, 4, 2 are just the numbers, whole numbers. If you want, you can firstly multiply these two. 3 times 4 is 12. Then that 12 can be divided by 2. With 2 steps you can do that. Or else you can simplify the multiples. We can say 2 and 4 are multiples of 2. So here 2 times 1, 4 has 2 2's. Now we will multiply the remaining numbers. 2 times 3 is 6. Here I wrote. And we have two powers with the same base. And they are multiplied even. So we will add the powers. A to the power 7 plus 3 is 10. As the denominator, what is remaining? No need to write this 1. A to the power 2 is remaining there. Right. 6 can be written as it is. We can simplify these two. A to the power from 10 subtract 2, 8 is coming. Okay children, the next two examples. Check whether the bases are same. Right? These two, though these two are multiplied, we cannot add these two powers or these two powers. Why? These two are with the different bases. So we cannot simplify different bases. Remember that only same bases can be simplified. So here we can see, see the bases are same. Here also bases are same. So we will simplify them separately. X and y separately. Right. Division, no. That means we need to subtract the powers. From 3 subtract 1. So answer is 2. Next one. Y to the power from 4 subtract 2, answer is 2. Without this product mark even we can write. Next. Right. Numbers are there and there are powers with different bases. See. Firstly, we will see what to do for the numbers. If you want, we can do like this. Take the numbers separately. 3, 5, 10, we will take separately. 3 into 10 divided by 5. Here I took it separately. Then I can see the powers with the base A are located in two different directions. But doesn't matter, we will take them separately. We will write them together. A to the power 9 divided by A to the power 8. No problem. Next, powers with base B. B to the power 4 divided by B to the power 2. Right. Now, when we simplify, if you want, you can multiply firstly. 30 can be divided by 5. Or else, you can simplify firstly. 5 times 1, here 5 times 2. Remaining numbers can be multiplied. 2 times 3 is 6. Next, powers with the base A. It is a division now, so we need to subtract the indices. From 9 subtract 8, 1 is remaining, but I am not writing 1. Usually we don't mention if the index is 1. Next one, B to the power. From 4 subtract 2, 2. This is the final answer. Now children, we will go to our third section, negative indices, right? Now the indices are negative, right? Earlier we saw that all the indices were positive. Now negatives are also there. When we deal with negatives, we need to think about the reciprocal. That means bringing up and taking upside down reciprocal of, just think, reciprocal of 2 is 1 over 2. Bringing this is like a numerator, no? Should take this numerator down, right? Here as the denominator 1 is there, bring that 1 up, right? What is the reciprocal of half? Bring this 2 up, bring this 1 down. That means just 2. Reciprocal means that, right? Anyhow, we will see the first one, a to the power minus m. When we write it in positive form, we can use that reciprocal knowledge. Bring this down. Then what will happen to this negative index? It becomes positive, right? Okay, in the next one we can see this is also a power with negative index. To make it positive, we will bring the whole thing up. That means we will apply the reciprocal here. Bring this up, then this 1 will go down. That means no need to write that 1. So this becomes a to the power just m, right? When we write the reciprocal of anything in the negative power, it becomes positive, right? Next one, we can see both the powers have negative indices. So to make them positive, we will take this up and we will bring this down. So this becomes positive when it goes up, and this becomes again positive when it comes down, right? You need to apply all these things for the calculations, right? See this example. In division, I told you we need to subtract the indices, right? So here we will subtract. What is this number? 2. From 2 we need to subtract 5, right? According to what we have learned, from 2 we cannot subtract 5, but from 5 we will subtract 2, but then the answer is 3. Which 3? That is minus 3, right? When the numbers have different signs, we need to subtract and take the sign of the bigger number here. Minus 3 is the answer. But this power has a negative index. So to make it positive, we will write the reciprocal of it. It becomes plus. If in the question, if it is mentioned just to just to write in positive index, you can stop from here. But if in the question it is mentioned to evaluate, that means you need to find the answer, right? To find the answer, we can see 2 to the power 3 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. That means 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8. 1/8 is the answer. According to this question, we need to write these with positive indices. That means in the question they don't expect any final answer. We need to convert all these things into positive index notation, right? Reciprocal. As this is as a numerator, no? We will write it as a denominator, 2 to the power 7, right? So this minus become positive here. Next one, most of the time I have seen children write like this, 1 over 3x to the power 2. Is this correct? This is totally wrong, right? We should know that, of course, this is a power, right? This is in the index notation, but this 3 is just a whole number. Leave it as it is because its power is just 1. As a whole number, even we can think that is as an index, power is 1, it is positive, so no need to change it. Write 3 as it is, but we will change this x to the power minus 2, only it should go down, so we can write it as x to the power 2. Next one also, 5 should be written as it is because 5's power is not minus 5. This minus 7 doesn't belong to this 5, right? It belongs only for this y. So we will to write this y with a positive index, we will bring it down, y to the power 7. Next one, 8 x squared and y to the power minus 2. Only this is negative. So we will take only that one down. Leave 8 and x squared as they are. And we will bring this down, y to the power 2. It became positive. Last one. As a denominator, a power is there in negative form. Right? We will bring it up, y to the power 3. It became positive. Next one. Just a number and a power is there. We will bring this up. 2x to the power 5. Because this minus became positive. Right, the next question. See, firstly you must identify what are the negative powers. See, this power has a negative index, so we will bring it up. Only that. So 3y, how do we write the relationship between these two? As a product. And y to the power 2. So our answer must be 3y to the power 3. Now you can apply the previous methods you have learned. Right? Here y to the power 1. So altogether y to the power 3 when we add, because these two are multiplied. Next one. Firstly identify the negative index. This one should be taken up. So we will write x to the power 7 and this has come up, x to the power 2, and down what is there? Just 2 is remaining down. Now we can simplify these two. That means we can add the indices there because these two have same bases. X to the power 9 over 2. Next question. Only this is negative. We will get the reciprocal of it. 2a into b to the power 3. Nothing to be simplified here. So finally you can write 2a b to the power 3. Instead of writing this, you can write this also directly. Next one. We can see for this whole section, this minus 3 has put. Right? See, for the whole section it has been put. So that means for this whole section, this minus 3 is belonging. So we will bring the whole section up. X squared, and what is here? 3y with the brackets no, and the power should be now just 3, positive 3. Next one. This negative power should be taken down. So what will remain now? Just 1. If there is no one else, we will write 1. Now with 5, we can write x to the power 2. If you want, you can put multiplication mark also here. Without it even, it is correct. Next. Both the powers have negative indices. So we will change their places. This should go up and this should come down. So up b to the power 2, down 5 and coming a to the power 7. Right? More than this we cannot simplify now. So we can stop from there. All the powers have positive indices. Next one. For these whole sections, they have put minus mark. That means the whole section should be moved. We cannot leave 2 or 3 just as they are. Okay. We need to take the full section up. This should go up. This should come down. So we can write it as 2p to the power 2 and 3p to the power 3. Next, for this full section, so what are we going to do? Okay, we should know that when there are brackets, okay, we can apply this index for each and every term inside the brackets. So I am writing like this: 5r with index minus 5 and 3s also with index minus 5. Separately I wrote, right? So when we change their places, what will happen? 3s may go up, 5r may come up, but the same basis, but the indices will remain same, only with one change. What? It becomes positive. So Without thinking too much, we can write the answer directly like this. 3s comes up, 5r goes down. What will be the power? Just 5. I made it positive. Just I changed these two. Right? Right. Now children, we will evaluate the following questions. Okay, that means we are going to find the answers for these questions. See the first one, 2 to the power minus 3. Firstly, as the first step, we need to make the negative indices as positive. That must be our first step every time. So, when we bring this down, 1 will remain as the numerator. That means the reciprocal we are writing. 2 to the power just 3 now. 1 over. 2 to the power 3 means 2 into 2 into 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Next one. To make it positive, bring it up. Reciprocal of that. 1 times something means the same answer. 3 to the power 2. 3 squared means 3 should be repeated by itself 2 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Just 9. Next one. This whole section's base index is minus 2. Right? So, when we write the reciprocal it, 1 should be the numerator. And down whole section must be with positive index. Minus 2 becomes positive. But inside the brackets, what is there? Minus 2, you cannot change its sign. This minus can't be changed. Okay? Because it belongs to the whole number. It's not an index. This minus doesn't belong to the index. Only the signs in the index can be changed here. Right. Now, we should know that minus 2 to the power 2 means minus 2 only should repeat twice by itself. Minus 2, this value should be repeated 2 times here. Minus minus become plus. In multiplication, minus minus become plus. 2 times 2 is 4. So, final answer is 1 over 4. Next one. Firstly, make it positive using the reciprocal. 10 squared. What is 10 squared? 10 into 10 is 100. Next one. We will bring this up firstly. 10 into 10 to the power 3. That means 10 to the power 4. When you multiply 10 by itself 4 times, how many zeros will come? 4 zeros. 10,000. Next one. Both have negative indices. We will change their places. 2 to the power 3 over 3 to the power 2. We cannot simplify more than this. Just find their values. 2 to the power 3 means 8. 3 squared is 9. 8 over 9. Next one. Make them positive firstly. 2 comes up. 5 goes down. 5 squared. 2 to the power 1 means just 2. Right? So 5 squared means 5 times 5, 25. Now children, our next question is simplify and write with positive indices. After simplifying, we need to keep the answer as positive indices, right? See the first one. Right, we can see just numbers also. And remember that these indices do not belong to these numbers, okay? So we can simplify the numbers separately. Here, up 1, 2 to down 1, 2 can be simplified. Now, we will get the reciprocals of these to make them positive. So here what is remaining? 2x to the power 3. And this x to the power minus 4 goes up. X to the power 4. When this comes down, x to the power plus 2. Now we can see these two are with the same bases. We can add the indices there. So x to the power 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. Down what is there? X to the power 2. In division, we can subtract the indices. X to the power from 7 subtract to 5. This is the answer. Next one. For the whole section, not like earlier. Earlier not. For the whole section, these indices have been put. Right? That's why we took x letters separately. But here, along with the number for the whole section, these indices are mentioned. right? That means this whole section's index is -2. So firstly, we will make the negatives as positive firstly. What will remain there? 3a to the power 5 when this goes down, right? And here I am writing 3a to the power 2, 3a to the power 7. Yes. Powers with the same bases. This is the base, 3a is the base. So we will add the powers here. Write the numerator as it is. And from down we get 7, 8, 9. Now we can subtract, okay? Same bases can be subtracted. From 5, subtract 9. What will come? -4. -4. Then we should know that we need to keep the answer as a positive index. So we will bring the whole section down. 3a to the power 4. Now children, our fourth part is 0 index, right? You should know that if the index, this is the index of a power. So if the index of any power is 0, then the full result is 1, right? That means m to the power 0 is 1. Then here also the result is 1. Why? The index is 0. Here 1. Though it is little bit complex, we should know that for the whole thing only we have put the 0 index, right? That means the result is 1. Here also little bit complex inside the brackets. Out of the brackets, what can we see? The index is 0, right? That belongs to all these things inside the brackets. So the result is 1. Here I have written, if the index of any power is 0, then the result is 1. We will see how it comes. See this example, x to the power 3 is divided by x to the power 3. I am solving this using one method, by expanded method. X to the power 3 can be written as x into x into x. Down even we can expand x to the power 3. Now we can cancel out x to x. Up x to down x, up x to down x. What will remain? 1, not 0. 1, 1 to 1, no, they are cancelling out. 1 is the result. The same answer, not the same answer, we will get another result using another method. See, x to the power 3 is divided by x to the power 3. Can you remember the subtraction method? If it is a division, we can subtract the indices here. Same base, so I'm writing x here. So from 3 we will subtract 3. So what will remain from 3 when we subtract 3? 0. See, for the same question we got two different answers using two methods. That means surely x to the power 0 must be equal to 1. See, this is what we can decide finally. Our first question is simplify. Right. See the first one. A to the power 7 is divided by a to the power 7. We will write this as a fraction. A to the power 7 divided by a to the power 7. Now as usual we can subtract the indices here because it's a division. From 7 when we subtract 7, 0. But we should know if the index of any power is 0, the result is 1. So our final answer must be 1. Next question. Minus positive indices are there. I have told you that whenever you see minus indices, make them positive using reciprocal. Right, see, x to the power 3 and I am bringing this down. Then we can write it as just plus 3. Right. Now again subtraction. Same bases can be seen. So from 3 when we subtract 3, 0 is coming. Final result is 1. Third question. See, all the bases are same here, right? 2a, 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 but the bases are within brackets. And look at the powers here, no negatives. That means we can add the indices because these are multiplied. For the numerator and denominator, we can write answers like this. Same base, so we can add the indices. 4 plus 2 is 6. From down also, same bases, so we can add the indices 6. Now we can see in division we can subtract the indices. So 2a to the power 0. 1 is the answer. Fourth question. We can see a multiplication. Before going to multiplication, see this. What is the index of that? 0. That means for the whole thing we can put 1. 1 multiplied by x to the power 5 divided by x squared. Now 1 times something means the same thing can be written here. Now again subtraction as usual from 5 when we subtract to 3. Next question. See, same bases can be seen. They are multiplied. That means the power of product of powers with same bases. So a to the power 3, 2, 1 altogether 6. Divide by a to the power 6. Again when we subtract these two, 0 is coming. Next see, same bases can be seen, but see the indices here, they are minus. Down in the denominator also we can see same bases, but see these two are minus indices. Firstly we will make all these negative indices as positive indices. First step, keep p5 up, bring those p squared and p3 down. Separately I will write bases q. These two should go up, q to the power 4 and q to the power 3. Down what will remain? Q to the power 7. I made everything positive. Now in multiplication, when you multiply the powers with the same bases, you need to add the indices. So 5 will come here. Sorry, here the power is 5. Here also q to the power 7, q to the power 7. From here what will come? P to the power 0. When you subtract the indices from here, even q to the power 0. That means 1 multiplied by 1. Final answer is 1. Okay, our second question is evaluate. We will find the answers here, right? 3 to the power 0. The index is 0 here. That means instead of this we can write 1. 1 multiplied by just 2. Right, this is not an index number, this is not a power, just a number, so we will write it. 2 times 1 is 2. Next, the index is 0 here in this power, so we can write just 1. No need to look at this, right? Next, the index of this whole section is 0, so instead of this we can write 1. Another 2 are added, so final answer is 3. Next, the index of this whole section is 0, so we can write 1 here. Next one, 2 to the power 0. That means we can write 1 instead of this. For this section even we can put 1, but addition, huh? Addition. Next, now the 1 is there. Final answer 3. Go to the next section. Right. The index of this full section is 0, so we can write 1. From 1 we will subtract 1, answer is 0. Next, we will write just 2, that is not an index number. We will write it just. Here, the index of this whole section is 0, so we will write 1. From 2 when we subtract 1, 1 is the answer. Our final section is power of a power. That means we can see a power, that means this must be a power, no? Power of another power, right? Simply we need to multiply the two indices. Two indices can be seen, both should be multiplied and kept as the common index, mn, right? We will see how it happens. For an example, x squared index is 3 there, power of another power can be seen. Right, what is the real meaning of that? This x squared should be multiplied by itself how many times? 3 times. That means x squared, x squared, x squared. X squared should be repeated 3 times as a product. Right, now we will write this x squared again as a product. This x squared also x into x. Again this one x into x. Now altogether how many x's are multiplied by itself? 6. So no need to struggle like this. Simply you can multiply the two indices here. 2 times 3 is 6. Right, see these examples. Here after simplifying we should know if there are any negative indices, we must convert them into positive indices. Simplify and write using positive indices. See the first, right, power of another power. X to the power 3 times 5, 15. Next, a to the power 2 times 2, 4 is the index. Very simple. Next one. X to the power 2 times 3 is 6, but it is minus. I told you we need to keep the answers as positive indices. So, we will get the reciprocal of this. It should go down. When it goes down, it becomes positive. Next one. See, two terms are within brackets. At that time, we should know this index should be applied to each and every term inside the bracket, for each and every number or letter. So here what should be the power here? 1, no? 1 times it is there, no? 1 times 3 is 3. X to the power 3 and y to the power 2 times 3, 6. Next, here also many terms are there. For all the terms we should apply this index when you multiply. That means for 3, for this 2 and for this 5. So 2 squared, a to the power 2 times 3 is 6. Don't add, just multiplication, right? Here b to the power 2 times 5 is 10. Right, when there are numbers like this in indices, we should simplify them. 2 squared is 4, right? So 4 a to the power 6 divided by b to the power 10. Next one, see the bases here. Here we had to follow this method because the bases are different. But here the bases are same. At that time, if you want, firstly forget about this. Simplify this by thinking it as a division. From 4 subtract 3, 1 is coming. Then that 1 can be multiplied that 2. That is one method, right? The other method is for both we can apply this. That means 4 times 2, 8. P to the power 8 over P to the power 2 times 3 is 6. Then even we can subtract, right? I am following the first method because the bases are same. Firstly I am subtracting. 1 is coming, 1 to the power 2. Still that the index is the outside. So P squared is the answer. Same answer is coming. Question number 7. See, two different bases can be seen. The outside index can be applied to both here. That means we need to multiply the indices. So a to the power 3 times 4 is 12. Then b to the power 2 times 4 is 8. More than this we cannot simplify because we are given two different bases. Next question. We will multiply the indices firstly. M to the power 4 times 2 is 8, that is minus 8. Next, n to the power 7 times 2 is 14, that is minus. First of all, I am not going to make the minus 1 as positive. Firstly, I remove the brackets. I multiply the indices. Then we will make them positive using the reciprocal. N to the power 14 divided by m to the power 8. Next question, just simply we will multiply. X to the power 3 times 4 is 12. Minus minus becomes plus. So, no need to change its position. Next one. We will multiply these two. X to the power 0 times 3 is 0 and multiplied by y squared. We should know that if the index of any power is 0, the result is 1. That 1 should be multiplied by y squared. What is our final answer? Y squared. Next, evaluate. Firstly, we will multiply the indices. 2 times 3 is 6. Now, in evaluation, we need to find the final answer there after simplifying, right? 2 to the power 6 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 2, 32. 32 times 2 is 64. Next, we will multiply the indices. 5 to the power minus 2. Now to make this minus as positive, we will write the reciprocal. 5 squared. What is 5 squared? 5 multiplied by 5. 25. Next, when we multiply these two, 10 to the power 4 is coming, plus from here we should know 1 is coming. 10 to the power 4, when we expand 10 into 10 into 10 into 10, that means the answer is 10,000. Now for 10,000 we will add 1. 10,000, 1 is the answer. Next, after multiplying these two, 2 to the power minus 2 is coming, and from here a fraction is there. Right, now we will make it as positive. Take 1 over reciprocal, that is 2 squared plus half. Now this 2 squared can be written as what? 4. 1 over 4 plus half. Now these two are just two fractions with two different denominators. To add these two fractions, we need to make the denominators same. For that, we will multiply this 2 by 2. Numerator also. Now what? 1/4 plus 2 over 4. Now the denominators are same. Write the denominator as it is. Add the numerators. 3 over 4.